Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakah HaKudash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, who taught us his truth and rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakah HaKudash, Barakatham. It's the brother Kazah from the Minival 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be, The Eyes of the Lord Are Upon the Sinful Kingdom. All right, and it's pursuant to the book of Amos 9 and 8, as you see here. All right, and the inspiration for this lesson, all right, is going to be, basically, this whole month, man. This whole month I was, doing the DoorDash thing. All right, which DoorDash is an application job, for food deliveries. I highly recommend it, to Akim. You want to make, extra money, or, if you're tired of the warehouse, plantation type of job, you could hop on that. It's less physically demanding, but the downside is it's extremely monotonous, so hey, man, it's ups and downs, but we're in Babylon, we're in Egypt still, just a little something, Akim could do, make some extra shekels, man. But anyways, I'm doing this food delivery job, all right, and it's the inspiration of the lesson. Everywhere I go, I see houses, really, really decorated, and it's crazy because it ain't the first time, I've done food deliveries around this time of the year. I remember last year, and the year before, people didn't really, go crazy like that, as far as the decorations went, but this year around, this go around, people are going crazy, with the decorations. And, I'm in Southern California, so the majority of the people here, is Jakes, man, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, ignorantly and some willfully, partaking in this wicked, satanic pagan day. Okay, because this thing goes back to Saturnalia, all right, which was a Roman, a pagan day, dedicated to debauchery. Okay, where basically, the laws of civilization, if you will, were basically turned off, all right, for lack of a better term, for a good 12 days, and people just partook in nothing but debauchery, nothing but debauchery and depravity. That's what this thing, really goes back to, and then you got the tree that goes back to Nimrod, and it got nothing to do with Yahushua, which Yahushua wasn't born around this time, but it's all idolatry. It's all pagan worship. You got the Latin tribes, going above and beyond, putting their idols, in front of their houses. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know what I'm saying? That, when I went around, seeing this, it was just this scripture, was on my mind, the whole time, because, the Lord is about to wreck shop, man. The Lord is about to unleash his plagues. All right. And these people, they're going to be caught up out there, man. All right. So the book of Amos, chapter 9 and 8, and it reads, Behold, the eyes of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, our power, are upon the sinful kingdom. All right. And what's the sinful kingdom? Babylon, man, aka America, United States. All right. The land of the north. That's the sinful kingdom. All right. And it's sinful because of all the wickedness and abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. Everything that the Lord is against, this devil, upholds and spins like it's something righteous. Like if you partake in this wicked pagan day, that you're doing the right thing, and the Lord is, the Most High God is going to look, and smile upon you, look goodly upon you, when in reality you're flicking him off, man. You're flipping off Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the true power. All right. So it says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Okay. And how is that going to happen? With the ICBM thermonuclear missiles, man. That's what's going to happen. All right. I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Okay. That's ultimately the end, all be all for Babylon, for America. All right. Being destroyed by the missiles, man. Okay. And well done. All right. And rightly so. Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, All right, and that's the thing too, because it's a balance. Okay, it's going to be the 2/3 and these heathens that's going to be destroyed in the ICBM missiles. But guess what? The elect, the remnant, all right, pursuant to the book of Isaiah chapter, Isaiah chapter 1 and 9. All right, Lord willing, we're of that number. We're going to be delivered. Okay, so the book of Isaiah chapter 1 and 9. Except Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. You see? If it wasn't for the elect, we'd be completely destroyed, man. Completely wicked, completely destroyed. All right, it would be no more Israel, man. Okay? Simply put. All right? Because, hey, Gomorrah got destroyed completely. Okay? Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed completely, man. The Lord rained down hellfire on that place. All right? He rained down the fire and the brimstone. Completely destroyed those cities, man. All right? And he only saved only one just man, which was Lot. You know, and that played out how it played out. All right, afterwards. But hey, that goes to show you that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has a lot of mercy. Okay, and he's going to deliver the elect. All right, because us here in this wicked ass kingdom, all right, we're not compatible with this, man. We don't want to partake in holidays that go back to wickedness, man. We have something about us called integrity. All right, and that's Lord willing. You know, we're of the elect. Not trying to make myself or ourselves, you know, of that number. You know, but we have something, us in this knowledge, we have something about us called integrity, man. We're not going to go and celebrate, all right, wicked holidays that go back to wicked things, where blood sacrifices, all right, where debauchery, depravity, you know, things of that nature were taking place. You know, ultimately idolatry, man. We're not doing that because we have our power. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it's him and his laws that we will uphold. All right. So it says, verse 9, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. You know, I'm going a little bit too fast. All right. So let me slow down a bit. All right. With verse 9, that's dealing with the elect being sifted out the world, man. Coming into this truth. All right, like corn is sifted in the sieve, you know, and that's, you know, the Lord is doing that by ways of the prophets. All right, starting with the elders and apostles, a great millstone on down. Okay, and you may have some of the elect, you know, that's caught up in these other groups too, but they're gonna wake up out of that as well, man. All right, they're gonna wake up out of that as well. Okay, especially when these big, you know, prophecies start taking place. Hey, it's gonna be an ultimatum, man. All right, these people that call themselves Israelites, all right, they're gonna come in a crossroads real soon. All right, and they're gonna be faced with a choice. When this devil comes out with the MOTB, they're gonna face a choice. Do I go down that road and take it, or do I listen to what these men are saying that's keeping their integrity? You know what I'm saying? That everybody seems to have a problem with, you know, the path less traveled, if you will. Do I go with do I side with them, not siding with us, you know, but how do I put it to you? Do I go down that route instead? You know, the path less traveled, the straight and narrow, you know? So that's ultimately how, you know, that's going to play out through the spirit, man. All right, so it says, like as a corn sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Okay, and that's what it is, man. The Lord, not one elect is gonna perish, man. All right, you may have the martyrs, you know, but that's the balance of it. You know what I'm saying? That's them. That's their lot. You know, have to go through to for Yahweh's name and ultimately Yahweh's name. You know, and that's that part, man. And they're gonna be glorified in the kingdom. All right, that doesn't come with a lot of but with it's like that doesn't come without a lot of honor. Okay. Hopefully you understood that right. You know, it's a lot of honor that's going to come with that. So verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. All right, I'm going to read that again. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake us, so I can overtake nor prevent us. All right, and that's ultimately, you know, the spirit that these that these Babylonians are in. All right, and that includes the 2/3 of our people. All right, that's the spirit that they're in. That, oh, ain't not gonna happen. This place is gonna keep on going and keep on going. We gonna take all these booster shots, and we just gonna ride it out. All right, hey, guess what? The wheels are falling off, man. And guess what? There is no way out of that car. You're locked in. All right, but let's continue on. Let's go to the book of okay, that's the spirit 441. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 9. All right, so the book of Ezekiel chapter 9 and 4. And it reads, And Yahweh Shem Yahushai said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right, and that's ultimately, dealing with Israel. All right, but that's dealing with the elect, with the prophets. All right, the men that sighing and crying. And who's that? Us in this knowledge, man. Lord willing, we're of that number. All right, I'm going to read it again. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. All right, so that's talking about our people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. And it says, And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And that's what we're doing through the Spirit, man. All right, we're going to sigh and we're going to cry, by way of the of these lessons, by way of going out into the highways and hedges and what I'm saying, curse and condemn, these the wicked. All right, and at the same time, in our prayers, we're gonna be asking the Lord, come and save us, man. Why? Because we're not compatible with this. All right, we got integrity to us, man. We're not going to bow down unto Baal. All right, verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city. All right, so it says, verse 5, and to the others, meaning the rest of the nation, he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Okay, so the Lord is gonna sick death angels on these people, man, and that's by way of the plagues that we're getting ready to read about in 2nd Ezra chapter 15 or 2nd Ezra chapter 9 too. So verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Now that mark is dealing with the mark of exemption. All right, because you got people that get it twisted, with Revelations chapter 13, and they just want to sow confusion, man. But ultimately, man, these people are gonna be put out, man. All right, these people, these individuals that's out there pushing, these wayward doctrines, trying to sow confusion unto the nation. Okay, they're gonna be done away with, man. All right, and guess what? In them days, which we're coming into them days, thine eyes shall see thy teachers, man. All right, like I said, through the Spirit, these people are going to be faced. These people in these other, camps that's of the elect, they're going to be faced with that with that crossroad, man. All right, where on one side they're gonna go, they're gonna follow a multitude to do evil, or on the other side you have the straight and narrow path. So it says, and begin at my sanctuary. All right, and that's dealing with, this truth, ultimately this nation, man. All right, and that's spiritual, because if you haven't noticed, all right, all these agendas that Esau's coming out with, like the jab, they always start with Israel, man. Israel's always at the spear, the tip of the spear when it comes to these things, when it comes to things dealing with harm. Okay, them jabs aren't for your benefit. All right, nothing this devil ever came out with is for your benefit, but now he wants you at the forefront. Here it is. You got so many programs, to actually have our people prosper, which is not even about that, and prospering in this wicked kingdom, but those things this devil hides. All right, but when it comes to the jab, now you got to be first in line, but that's just what it is, man. That's how the Lord is judging our nation. All right, and he's going to, man, he's about to he's about to bring the pain, man. Okay, so I'm gonna read it again. Then they so I can continue on reading. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay, so ultimately, man, all elders, man, have a big responsibility, man. Like these other congregations, these other groups, they got their elders and their leaders, right? they're ancient men. Hey, man, the Lord's gonna get you, man. All right, for teaching that, for teaching that leaven. Okay, so we're gonna go to the book of Second Esdras in the Apocrypha. All right, we're gonna go to Second Esdras. I'm gonna start at verse 15. Okay, because we're gonna talk about how the Lord is going to destroy, the sinful of our nation. All right, so I'm gonna start from the top. And it reads, Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Okay, and that's what we're doing. All right, through the Spirit, Lord has starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, He has revealed unto us, His servants, the prophets, the mysteries and the secrets. Okay, and what do? We relay that back to our people by way of going to the highways and hedges and teaching, by way of the sit downs, the breakdowns. All right, and this for them to take heed or not take heed, man. It is what it is. Hey, our people, you got a lot of our people that look at us as a laughing stock. We become a laughing stock to majority of these low level jakes because they just can't receive it, man. And they're just on such a low level that they don't know anything else, man. They think this is the end all be all. But it is what it is. They got their reward coming to them, man. All right, so it reads, ears of my people, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, and cause them to be written in a paper, for they are faithful and true. That's the scriptures, man. Okay, and they will come to pass pursuant to Isaiah chapter 55 and 11. Verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. All right, and that's dealing with the unfaithfulness, man. All right, that's dealing with the unfaithfulness. Don't worry about what these people are saying against you. What they come up against you with. All right, because ultimately it's not for them, man. All right, and it says that speak against thee. You see, because here it is. They're gonna go and celebrate these wicked pagan days. All right, and at the same time they're gonna come against us for telling them to do the right thing. So ultimately, man, they're sealing their fate, if you will. Which is all about predestination. They always had that, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't even get mad about that. All right, so verse 5, behold, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's how the Lord is going to judge the sinful of our people, all right? That's how the Lord is gonna get our people, man. All right, the 2/3. You're going to get them caught up in these plagues, the sword, the famine, all right, death, destruction. All right, all these plagues, all these what's it called? We could go with plagues. You know what I'm saying, with the C-19 and that new variant that came out. All right, and it's gonna be a lot more too, man. A lot more too. Pollution. All right, the sanitation is at an all-time low, and that breeds forth even more plagues. So the Lord is going to really wreak shop on all levels, on every angle, on the 2/3, and not just the 2/3, but these Babylonians as well. All right, verse 6: for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, because that starting with the so-called white man. All right, multiplying evils on the world. Why? Because he's in charge right now. He's in rulership. All right, so therefore evils are multiplied on the world. All right, everything is becoming wicked. Even them Middle Eastern countries, where Ishmael and Elam and they dwell in, where they keep where they keep their traditions, in Islam, which Islam is not the truth, but even then, even their places, that they take after the scriptures. All right, even them, they're going being corrupted, man. Okay, so let's just continue on going. All right, let me see. All right, it's the book of Second Esdras chapter 9 and 5. Okay, and I'm gonna close out after this, and it reads, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. All right, and that's what's going on. Okay, that is what's going on. Look at what's going on worldwide, man. All right, you got Israel. All right, the 1948ers that just admitted their place, their role in the assassination of one of Iran's top generals, man. All right, things are amping up even more. All right, you got the U.S. and Japan, having a council because of China and Taiwan, because China really wants that. Okay, things are turning up. The Lord is turning up these nations. He's turning up everything, man. All right, because he wants the kingdom. All right, he's ushering in the kingdom. That's what's happening. Okay, so it reads for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and we're gonna see that. All right, and we are actually witnessing that too. With everything going on, the Lord is moving mountains, these other nations, to do his will. All right, and it reads, and endings in effects and signs, and everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith. Okay, meaning you can't have it, one without the other, man. You can't say you believe without actually going out there and putting in that work, man. Okay, and you can't put in that work without your heart being in it, man. Otherwise, people are gonna see right through you. Okay, so it says, whereby ye have believed. All right, because we believe that Yahweh Shema Shai is our power. We believe that he's coming back, that Yahweh Shai is coming back to save us. Okay, we believe he died on the cross. All right, all that for our sins. Okay, verse 8, shall be preserved from said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. All right, and that's what it is, man. Because ultimately, this is about the predestination. Okay, and the Lord is about to destroy this place, but at the same time, he's going to save the elect. The Lord willing, we're of that number. All right, so it says, verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. You see? So that's ultimately what's going to happen to these people, man. All right. And they're going to be in a pitiful case, meaning, hey, man, you might feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying? Which we're not really going to feel bad for them. We're going to understand that as judgment, but hey, they're going to be in a pitiful case, man, because of these plagues. All right. That's mentioned of in 2nd Ezra chapter 15. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. You see? And that's the position that these people are in. All right, they receive benefits. They go and partake in all these wicked lifestyles, these wicked things, and this devil enables them to do so, and blesses them and gives them benefits if they partake in these wicked lifestyles. All right, they don't know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and the Lord doesn't know them. Okay, speaking like that, man, you're gonna be as the heathen in them days. All right. So verse 11, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. And that's through the Spirit, man. Now, what I was saying earlier, all right, with how, they, here it is, they're upholding these pagan days, and then they got the nerve to come against us, for telling them to do the right thing, Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain. You see? That's what's going to happen. That's the end all be all for these worldly ass jakes, man. For these 2/3. That's their end all be all. Death by pain. Whether it be in the plagues, the ICBM thermonuclear missiles. All right, all that, man. Hey, the Lord's going to destroy these people, man. Verse 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. You see? And that's ultimately, to wrap up the lesson, man. We're not gonna dwell too much on the ungodly and how they're going to be destroyed, because then we're just gonna be in a negative state, But instead, we inquire how the righteous shall be saved, which is the elect, and whose the world is and for whom the world is created. Because, hey, the elect is about to receive the whole world, man. All right, the elect is about to inherit this whole world, the kingdom, everything, man. The whole creation is going to be inherited unto the elect under Yahweh Shai. All right, so we're seeing that shift. We're seeing the Lord usher that in. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say, Call halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rechah Kodash for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. It's kind of a righteous rant. Because it just, hey man, it's too much wickedness, man. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom. On to the next.